Hi everyone. It is Sunday morning, so I thought I would put another video up. I tend to kind of have a little bit more energy on Sunday morning than Monday morning, go figure. So if everybody got to see the reading that I did for Diane on Diane Tarot's channel, you guys got to go see that. That was pretty awesome, and I appreciate all of my new subscribers. Hi, welcome to the family. For sure, I appreciate everybody who shows up here, and I hope you stay. I hope you see something you like. So anyways, onward. I'm going to do a deep dive in tomorrow. As somebody had mentioned, I had forgotten these cards. I have the haunted house cards that always bring out 45's deep darkest secrets, I guess. And so I'm going to do a haunted house deep dark secret on tomorrow and see what's going on, see how it's fared. If you guys remember if you go back into my videos, I did a 9-day forecast and 9 days ago, and it was really weird how everything that I had in that reading showed up. Like Thursday was going to be chaos, and Thursday was where the Texas put forth that lawsuit, and then it says, you know, that the court was going to shoot that down, and it shot it down. And so I was really impressed how that reading really came true, and a lot of levels it came through. So if you guys have a chance to go check that out, and before you kind of read this one, I guess, or listen to this one. So I'm going to do another deep dive into what's going to happen tomorrow and how it's going to handle, how 45 is going to handle this, and if there is anything that we need to be aware of, because tomorrow they're going to select Joe Biden as president tomorrow. And that's going to weigh a lot on 45, and it's going to weigh a lot on his base. Maybe I'll do his base too. So I'll do 2 readings. So anyways, give me a moment, a second for you guys, for me to readjust my camera, and we'll get to it. Thanks, everyone. Oh, and thank you for all of my subscribers that have been with me from the beginning. I know there's a lot of you, and I appreciate that. So hang in there for a second. All right, here we go. I also wanted to say thank you. I got a ton of emails to go through for readings, and I really, really appreciate that. I'm going to fill up my January as much as I can, because my February on is kind of unstable, and because of my new job, I have to wait for my new hours and how that's going to work before I can definitely schedule anything. So anyways, there's that. I'm just going to pack in as many of you guys in January as I can. Here we go. Let's do 45 tomorrow. See what's going to happen. And with this deck, it does correlate a lot with the Rider-Waite. I can pick up on that, but mostly I pick up on the pictures. The pictures really tell me a story, so just know that. The pictures on these decks really talk to me. And that's the nice thing about tarot, is do it your way. Right? There's no right or wrong. And that's the freedom of tarot, is there's no right or wrong. It is do it your way, and how you read and what you think it is. A lot of, being rigid in how things should be, it only creates an atmosphere of resentment and chaos in yourself. So let go of the rigid. It's not worth your time or effort. Hard, fast rules only bring about anxiety. Ooh, look at that. That was the only card that was upside down in my deck. Now, if this doesn't represent 45, I don't know what does. So I have a clarifier already through no effort of mine. But this is 45. You can see he's like gluttony. He's sitting around his gold. He's on his throne. He's, he's overweight, and he's just sitting there. So this is a big clarifier. So I'm going to set that right there as the clarifier of the deck of who I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on with 45 tomorrow and how he's going to take it. So this right here, she's, if you can see it really well from her hand, she is throwing flames or throwing a white light to that building. But she's not sitting there, she's evil. She's not sitting there doing it for positivity, but it's like she is, trying to destroy that building. So here's another card of mine that always comes up with 45. And she's feeding the rats. All the rats and the mice and all of that are there. She's feeding the rats. And this is a lot of what was going on where he's been feeding all of his family. He's been feeding all of his people. And all of the gutter rats is what that would consider. This is the gutter rats. He's been making sure that they are rich, all the gutter rats. This one right here, it talks about in the base is going around in a merry-go-round. So she's on a merry-go-round. She has something that she has in her hand. Now, this is usually a positive card, really. So I don't know. We'll see what the story brings. Is the reason why that shows up. This one right here is his mind. His mind. This is what his thoughts are going. He's in chaos. He's in angst. He's in stress. I wonder why this shows up, and I have to. This is if I had to look at it, this in the Rider-Waite, this is the Nine of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is lusty, free-spirited, creativity. So maybe his lust and his creativity, he's just trying everything. Oh, okay. So he's just trying everything in his power to stay in office. I mean, he is literally trying to be as creative is a positive word, but he is just trying to manipulate, maybe the better word for him, manipulate everything he can, every little thing he can. Ooh. So here's the Eight of Wands is coming into the situation. He's all tied up. Now, he can break free, but he chooses to be all tied up. He chooses to be in the chaos that he is. He chooses to be in the worst position of his life. He chooses to be that way. Strength going forward. That's curious. Oh. He thinks he has strength, but this is what the outcome is he's all burdened and he's on fire. His strength goes down. And this has always been my shown up for as a doctor. If you can see, he has a dove in his hand. It's like he's healing the dove. So that's weird. So the strength goes forward, but he's all tied up and burdened. And the doctor shows up. And then we have this can consider the Two of Wands waiting for results. Oh, waiting for results. Waiting for results for the doctor. And then this is the Three of Hearts, or the Three of Swords. This is usually the heart, the heartbreak. What's going on tomorrow? Oh my gosh. And then the ending, you can see these are tombstones. This is judgment. All the sick people back here, this is always shown up for the coronavirus with 45. All the sick people, the sick child, all of the death is the end result. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is really weird. And I don't know why strength showed up. That's the curious part. I'm gonna have to read on that. See the reason why strength showed up, because the strength is a positive, but everything after that strength doesn't say it, because it says burdened. A doctor shows up waiting for results. The Three of Swords, which is the heart attack and the heartbreak, and then death. And this is not death. This is judgment. But in these cards, this is what's going on: the zombies in the back, the sick child, and all the tombstones of the death. Okay. Interesting. And this one right here is the anxiety. You see her, she's burdened. There's children trying to help. She's trying to help, but she's not having it. They're just, waiting. No, she's not having it. And of course the lovers. The lovers in this one, if you can see the picture, I love these pictures. So the lovers are right here, but you see this right here? She's watching somebody cheat. She's watching an anxiety and the lust and the envy and the jealousy. That's what the lovers mean in this deck. The jealousy. The jealousy of Biden, the jealousy of him getting it. Okay. Let's read on the strength. Why did we show up with the strength card? His belief that he's strong, and that was his weakness? Because it could mean that too. All right, let's chase that. Let's see what's going on. Why did the strength show up? I'm curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Spirit, tell me why strength showed up. I'm going to do 4 on top and 4 on the bottom. The top is what's going on and what supports it. Why did the strength show up with 45 in that last reading? Okay, so the first one up is the 8 of Swords, right? The 8 of Swords being all tied up. He believes that that because he was exonerated when he was being impeached, that the Republicans held him up and supported him. He thinks he still has strength in the Republican Party, but the chaos, it's just coming down. The whole thing is just coming down on his head. You can see this is the tower moment. And him, this is interesting. You see her, she's running away from the castle. It's also representative of the Fool. But in these cards, she's running away from the castle. Delusion, the delusion of strength. Okay, the delusion of strength. The contemplation. This is more like the 4 of Cups. You see how the 4 of Cups, here's all of these, but somebody is offering something here and she's turning it away. She's turning, like it's coming from a skeleton hand. It's like the option of death, the wrong options. Of course, the Ace of Pentacles is the new job. It's chaos and the new job. You're out. The Knight of Pentacles. Now that's a curious one. The Knight of Pentacles, where it is the reliant person, the patient, the hard work underneath the moon. It's under delusion. Ace of Wands. New project. New project. He's going to come up with something else. New project. Interesting. New project. So we haven't heard from the last of him yet. He's going to come up with a new project, and I want to now read on the new project. How's that new project going to fare? Then we'll get to his base, I promise. What's that new project, Mr. 45? See if it has any strength in it. See if it has anything. Ooh, all right. Yeah. I don't know how to hold that out. We already know that that's what's going on with him. the worry, the anxiety, the crushing sleepless nights, all of it. All of it is happening to him. But what is your new project? What is your new project? 45. Oh, he's gonna. This makes sense. The chaos and all that, but this is always representative of the vaccine. The vaccine. He's going to promote the vaccine. He's going to. It's not going to work. Why does he think that he's still going to be elected or something? I don't know. This is the best card for underneath that, because this right here represents that the new beginnings, you know, the Nine of Pentacles, the new ideas, the great stuff, the wealth and stuff like that. But what is underneath that is the storm. You see all the emotions right here coming through. This is the storm. He's chasing her. This is the result of his new project. It's not going to go well. We also have the Three of Cups, where he's drowning. He's under the water. Everybody else is happy, but he's drowning. But we've already known that. We've already known that he's drowning. So I think it has a lot to do with he's going to do something in chaos. He's going to create, he's going to create a whole bunch of chaos around the vaccine, so that it makes it really extremely hard. He's probably already did that, but it makes it really hard for Biden to get the vaccine. It's like, if it's not, the vaccine's not going to come under me, then we're not going to make it easy for Biden to get that taken care of. He's not going to take credit for it. I don't understand why 45 thinks he can take credit for a vaccine he called a hoax, for a pandemic he has never ever legitimized. But he wants the vaccine wants to be legit, but he didn't want the pandemic to be legit. Whatever. You know, Republicans have to have whiplash at this point. They don't know what to believe. They don't know which way to go. I would not want to be a Republican and trying to figure out the truth from the false. I'm so glad I'm on this side. So thankful I'm on this side. All right, let's do his base and see what they're going to be like. What's going to happen with them for tomorrow? How they're going to feel? What's going to happen? Okay, let's see what's going to happen with 45's base. That's interesting. The world is watching. The world is watching. You see, she's reared up, ready to go. The fire is coming at them. The world. Death. Death is at the base of this for his base. The Ten of Swords. They're drowning. This is supposed to be the fat happy man, but he's getting out his alcohol. You see his face is not very happy. He's in the mode of delusion. Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups. This is really weird. The Eight of Cups, this is his base. Withdraw. Sorry. Withdraw. Chariot, moving forward. So his base is going to move forward. Then we have the Two of Wands, waiting for results. Oh, they're not going to believe the results. They're just waiting for the results. And then, of course, the heartbreak. All right. So, his base really is into we're going to make it happen. They really think that they have power around this. Like it won't happen. We will make sure that 45 gets back into the presidency. And they really are. They're so delusional. All right, let's do another one. Let's do like I used the other one. The other one is, see the top and the bottom. And they believe that they are willing to go to war for all of this. The thing about that is, I don't want to scare anybody, but there are some crazy people who are willing to, die for 45, and that's a shame. However, remember, there are 81 million people. There's more of us than there are of them. We also have the law on our side. We also have the army on our side. So if we have to corral them up, then we will. Just remember that. Because they cannot come against the United States and the United States people. It's still a crime. They're in delusion if they think that they can get away with it, because they can't. Dang, stop it. My phone's driving me crazy. All right. Let's do this again with them. They're doing it for their king. They're doing it for their king. Hangman. Which is very nice to get that hangman right off the bat. That hangman is that wisdom, a different perspective. That Nine of Cups, all tied up. Chariot, he's moving on. Again, 45 is moving on, moving forward. Then we have, which would be the Star, wishing on a star. So hanged up, wishing on a star. They're fighting them off. They're going to be fighting off all of the fire. And then this one here is one of, like the Four of Swords, but you see that it's the coronavirus. It's their nightmares. All tied up with their nightmares. It's going to be a nightmare for them. I agree. Worrying about money. Yeah. They're not going to know what to do. They are so dang confused. But this right here, I love the Chariot, where he's like, please get in, sir. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Let's just be grateful we're not a Republican and we do not support 45, because these people are in the most chaos I've ever seen people be in. They don't know what to believe. They don't know what's up and down. They are at a loss. They are at a loss. All right, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. See you later. Thanks.